Welcome to this episode where I'm going to talk to you about the big experiment I launched in February. It's February 2025 at the moment, to delist all of my items off all of my platforms and then to start gradually relisting to see what the impact was on sales. And I'm so excited. It's 2 weeks into February and I am really pleased that I made this decision. So first of all, I want to tell you why I did it. The reason I did this was because in January I ran a 50% off absolutely everything clearance sale. That was across my Vinted, eBay and Facebook Marketplace listings. And as a result of that, if you use Vinted, you'll know this. I was getting lots of offers in January on products, and I didn't actually reduce the prices on any of my listings because A, I didn't really have the time, but B, if I reduced my price on Vinted, say I was selling something for £10 and then I took it down to £5 for my 50% off sale, you will still get those people then on Vinted trying to offer £3, £4, £2 on an item that was already reduced by 50%. So what I did was I left everything at its full price, and when people made me offers, I replied back to them and said, actually, it's a sale, it's 50% off, here's your new price. And many of those people converted, they bought the product, that was great. Some of them didn't. And so those offers were sitting there still in their message box. And it got to the end of January, the end of the sale. I had a cut-off point. I wanted to finish the sale. And in order to then wipe all that clean and all those people that were sitting there with those reduced prices in their inbox, I decided to delist everything because I firmly believe when you're running a sale, you run a sale with very clear deadlines and you make your sale high impact, short amount of time. Don't do them too often. Don't just be cutting prices willy-nilly. I'll do another YouTube on this because there's a lot of retail psychology around how to run sales and when to run sales. But I decided that I was going to take the whole lot down and then I could just start relisting in February and uploading a nice new collection and then sort of tweak some of my old listings as well. So that's what I did. I've done an episode on YouTube showing you that delisting process because it was really quick, really easy to do because I use CrossList. As you know, there's a link in my information about that and I'm going to be doing a CrossList series for you. But I then started to put on nice, fresh listings. So my followers on Vinted were seeing new stuff. And that started to go really well. Like the first week of February surpassed my expectations because obviously everybody's just been paid anyway. I did expect a bit of a lull. It's never brilliant in February, but I thought, okay, if I can make 150 quid this week, I'll be chuffed. I made well over £200 in the first week of Feb because it was fresh. And I don't know how the algorithm works on these online platforms, but obviously putting new stuff out there was attractive to people. And then I started to tweak some of my old items and put some of my older stuff back on, but with fresh photographs and new descriptions, which because I've got everything in CrossList there, it's really quick and easy to do. And one piece in particular I can think of that I've had on, since about October, a framed silk woven piece. It's really unique. It's been on Etsy, it's been on Facebook, all my platforms. It just didn't sell. I had tons of interest, but it never sold. As soon as I reworked it, uploaded it again, it went the next day. So it does work to redo your listings, but also I think just taking everything off and having a complete shutdown has helped me a lot. Now, I don't have specific scientific data, but I can tell you that normally I have, because I track everything, right? I'm a bit tracking obsessed, about 100 listings on my platforms. My goal is to scale that this year. I want to be getting to 200 listings, 300 listings. There's a caveat with that because there's no point having 200 crap listings. They've got to be good stuff. So I'm starting to really learn what sells for me, and that's a whole other episode. But I have about 100 listings and I make about £150 to £200 a week from 100 listings. So when I sell 5 to 10 items, I get 5 to 10 new ones on there, and I'm usually running at around that amount. At the moment, I'm running on the first week of February I had 30 listings. I'm now up to 45, and I am making the same money that I was making when I had 100 listings. So to me, normally, if I'd only had 30 to 40 listings, I wouldn't have been making the same money. So that's my kind of mathematical little data capture piece that tells me that this is working, because I'm not down on income. Yet I've got fewer things up there. I feel like everything has been pushed back up to the top. My prices aren't like super cheap. I price to the market. I price what things are worth. I'm not selling loads of stuff at like 3, 4, 5 quid and getting sales that way. I'm sticking to my guns. But yeah, the sales are coming in. So I think it's worked, and I'm really pleased I've done it, because I've had a nice fresh slate. I took off stuff that I thought, right, I'm not going to relist that. It gave me a chance to go through my inventory, and I'm actually delighted with how it's going. So would love to know your thoughts on this. Let me know how you're getting on with your sales, whether you've ever done this before. Obviously, you can also put your shops onto holiday mode and stop, and then reopen your shops again, and that might have a similar effect. But I feel that my audience seeing completely new stuff has really helped. Yeah, excited. If you've liked this episode, do let me know. I would love you to subscribe to the channel. That would absolutely make my day. The more subscriptions we can get, the more encouraged I feel, obviously, to do stuff. And I want to share with you lots of videos about how to increase your sales, boost your sales, get involved in reselling, and give you an opportunity to just learn in a little bit more depth than just on my Instagram page, which, if you don't follow me, is at true.north.vintage over there. I will catch up with you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.